Hi guys! And welcome to Sisters in the City with me, Anna Vakili.
And me, Mandy Vakili.
And we are back.
God, there's so much to tell you guys. Like, there has been so much happened on Valentine's Day. Like, we need to give a little catch-up.
We're going to do a little catch-up. But before we do a catch-up, I just want to let you know what this episode's about because you want to wait until it hits the juicy bits. Because today's episode's about gold diggers.
I ain't saying she a gold digger,
but she ain't messing with no broke.
Okay, yeah, so that's what the episode's about. It's about time that we did this as well because I've been waiting a while to do this topic.
But let's do a little catch-up, Mandy, like with everybody because you know what? When you did your little Valentine's vlog on TikTok, I saw people's comments were like, I was really waiting for an update to see if he actually got you a card, flowers, blah, blah, blah.
I think people like it when we just have general chit-chat as well.
And you know what the thing is? In a week, so much shit happens with us. That it's actually crazy. Like, why is so much drama? I think it's because we're in toxic relationships.
But
we're toxic ourselves. Our boyfriends are a little bit toxic.
Yeah.
It's just like the dynamics is just
too much personality going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just love having these little catch-ups on here as well. Like, I think people commented saying like, I love it when you just chat shit about nothing. And I love it as well.
But I actually want everyone to like comment in the comments, please, what you would like us to talk about, like topics-wise for our podcast, because it's really important for us, obviously, to make you guys happy. And like sometimes when we put up an episode, like for example, the Valentine's one, some people are like, oh my God, it's my favorite episode of yours. And some people are like, oh, it's boring.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, and if someone else was like, oh, I put up a friendship dilemma thing and someone was like, oh, but don't you think it's getting really repetitive? But it's like, it's going to be a little bit repetitive sometimes.
So definitely give your suggestions and your opinions. We take it all in. We need to start replying to these comments, yeah?
Yeah.
I love them. I had so many nice ones on the Valentine's Day one because everybody knows I'm so emotional now.
Yeah, everyone like thinks sometimes that you're like this hard exterior person, bad bitch, but really you're like a softie.
I am both. Okay, I'm the best of both worlds. Anyway, okay, so Valentine's Day, yeah? I have to tell you, me and Anna were like, because this podcast, like people love watching this podcast, so why don't we start doing vlogs as well?
Yeah, other than the same consistency that we put into this podcast every week without like a miss, we have an episode. We're like, why don't we put that same energy into YouTube?
Yeah.
It'd be so good, right?
Yeah, so we tried. And
we tried.
We recorded, hours worth.
Yeah, literally hours worth of content. We were out having lunch and we basically started recording because we were going to do a little like making cupcakes on Valentine's Day vlog.
Well, it was the day before Valentine's Day. So we were going to make it the day before Valentine's Day. And we were out in London getting lunch. So much happened as well just on that. Like we literally got harassed by like these 3 gypsy women.
Yeah, we're basically on the corner of the street. Basically, we were about to walk to the car and they stopped the car in the middle of the road. And they were
middle of the road, yeah?
And they were like, are you from Love Island?
Yeah. And then she was like, yeah. She's like, you're Anna, aren't you? How much money do you make?
And I was like, what the hell? It's so strange. What kind of question is that?
And then she was like, does it make good money? Where'd you get your teeth done? How much was that? And then she was looking at me like, what do you do? How much do you make? Oh my God, I literally felt like I was having a breakdown on my accounts.
They would not drive off. And we kept saying, well, it was nice to meet you. Kept it really nice.
Yeah.
Until a taxi had to come up behind them and beep.
And keep beeping. They weren't even going yet. I think they wanted to rob us.
I don't know. But
because they were like...
They were the questions they were asking, the way they were eyeing us up, looking at our bags.
Not friendly, not nice. It was like a mad interrogation of our finances.
You see how mature we are though now?
Yeah, I know.
The old us, say like literally 5 years ago, we would have been like, well, the fuck has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
But we're so
they look like they would have like literally
we're so mature
us.
Now.
We are so much more grown up, no more beating people up. Okay,
so anyway, we went to the cake shop. We bought little decorations for Valentine's cupcakes. I went to Mandy's house. We started these cupcakes, yeah? And in the middle of making these cupcakes, I literally had an argument with my boyfriend over WhatsApp. I started crying.
I filmed her. It was so awkward because she was crying, but I was like, this is really good content. So like, why am I always the one crying? Fuck that. So I started filming her and basically,
she started making steak for Gingerbread.
I'm hungry. I don't blame him. He comes from work. Like, I'm meant to be cooking for him, but he comes with this, I need my food. And then me and Anna trying to bake, so it all became a mess. Anna was like, preheat the oven. I preheated it to like 250, put it on max to preheat it because we forgot to preheat it. And then 15, 20 minutes later, when Anna went to put the cakes in, she obviously didn't then adjust it because she probably thought I put it to the right temperature when I preheated the oven. So within
They
10
burnt.
minutes, our cupcakes were burnt.
And I was already so upset because obviously I was having an argument with Cow's Lick. Then the cupcakes were burnt.
That was the icing on the cake. Did you get it? The icing on the cake.
So I literally walked out of Mandy's, got an Uber to mine, packed a suitcase.
Yeah.
Literally.
So overdramatic, yeah?
No, because I was really upset because it's just the way he was talking to me really upset me. I was like, I'm not having it. I'm not having him talk to me like this.
So overdramatic.
You can talk. You pack a suitcase every week.
I haven't actually for a while now.
It's been 2 weeks you've not packed a suitcase. Literally, yeah. I was so angry. Yeah. So I packed a suitcase, got the Uber to my mum's. And then when I get there, he called me. I'm not joking. 40 missed calls, Mandy. 40.
First of all, I haven't packed a suitcase since the last time I packed it to come to your place, which was like a month ago. Other than that, I just come and stay the night.
I won't bring out the dates, but you can't judge me for packing a suitcase.
I've got a diary, yeah. But this is the thing. I'm all down for packing a suitcase. It just wasn't big enough.
For me, it's big enough though. For me, it's big enough because my relationship isn't like that where he can talk to me like that. Like, you know what it is?
Relationships are like
it's not though. Like, in terms of, I'm not saying my relationship's perfect because it's definitely fucking far from. But I will not accept the way he's talking to me. And I just didn't want to like say that you can get away with it and I'm going to stay here. I'm not going to stay here and let you talk to me like that. I'm going to make it.
I just feel like this is the thing where I'm a bit lost on, yeah, because once you move in with your guy and you live with them, why am I packing my suitcase and why am I leaving? Like, okay, it's your place, but we've moved in together. Like, I live there too. It's my home too. That's my shower. That's my cupboard. That's my bed, my bedside table. I don't feel comfortable because you're talking to me like shit to pack up my life.
True, but at the end of the day, it's his place. Do you know what I mean?
Fuck that. That needs to get out of my head.
It's his under the like name of the tenancy or whatever.
But it's not his place though until we are officially, properly broken up.
Yeah, but like, to be honest, for me, I'm glad I did it because you know why? Next time, he's going to think twice before he talks to me like that because he knows next time he talks to me like that, I will go to my mum's house and he has to drive an hour and a half and has to call me 40 times and it's long for him. Like, he came to my mum's, called my mum's phone, came inside, apologetic. Like, do you know what I mean? It's long.
I don't know. My cousin, like, she's older. She said to me, like, if you keep doing that, at one point, they just won't bother even coming and they won't even bother calling because they'll be like, it will lose its novelty. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not experienced enough in relationships and arguments to know. But you get different opinions all the time, you know? Like, one person says you keep doing that, they're not even going to bother driving down or calling you because it's going to become so normal for them.
But not when they're in the wrong. He's in the wrong, clearly. He knows it himself. Like, how could he not be in the wrong? So what are you going to do? Just let me go? You're not going to lose me over your wrongdoing.
Yeah. Anyway, so what happened basically? Like, the vlog went to shit because cake's burnt. And then Anna went.
That's not why it went to shit.
No.
It went to shit because the memory card wasn't even recording.
Yeah, but I was going to say that. That's the next day though, Anna.
Okay, yeah.
That's the next day. So the next day I was like, fuck it, I'm going to finish the vlog myself because we've done hours of it. Let me just continue the vlog and finish it. And I started recording and then I wanted to see like, let me just look back on some clips. There was no clips there, no recordings there. We were absolutely recording thin air. There was nothing. There was nothing. The camera wasn't working.
Yeah, the memory card, I don't know, there was an error on the memory card and it wasn't working. So I think we need to nick one of these podcast cameras next time we want to make a vlog. But we should still do it. Like, honestly, we need to put in that consistency and that effort into YouTube because we'd be so good on it.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, the next day, I still done the cupcakes because I was like, well, fuck it. Like, I'm halfway through, even though the camera's not working. And the cupcakes all went to shit again. So basically, we can't make cupcakes. I was doing well. Anna came over and was like, no, you need to fill up the cupcakes to the top and then put it in the oven, you know, and put what is it?
The batter. It's not the batter, the mix.
Stuff, the mix. Basically, it all overflowed. All the cupcakes overflowed and it became one big, massive mess in the oven.
I'm not giving up on the cupcakes.
I give up. I officially give up on the cupcakes.
No, I'm not giving up. I want to do it again and I want to do it properly. But anyway, me and Cowslick sorted it out because he was sorry, forgave him, blah, blah, blah. Then Valentine's Day.
Oh my God, I think I was just from the beginning of Valentine's Day, I was just a miserable person. I had these expectations that were like from the Notebook.
Do you know what? Because I think every girl has these expectations on Valentine's Day and it's just never like the movies or what you see on Instagram. Like, they walk into a room with petals and like romantic.
It just wasn't. And I think I was a bit harsh on Gingerbeard because like he got these massive bouquet of flowers sent to the house. I'm like, well, why aren't they red roses? Why didn't you bring them yourself? Like, moaned about that. He wrote me a card and I moaned about the card. I was like, it's not romantic enough. Yeah?
Well, at least you didn't get sunflowers. My mate got sunflowers from her boyfriend on Valentine's
but apparently
Day.
it was an accident, I know.
Bullshit, mate. I don't believe it.
Really?
I think she's way too good for him. And getting sunflowers, what is a mistake?
What do you mean? He sent proof.
Did he? What did he order? Roses. They got sunflowers mixed up with roses.
I don't know, man, but I don't know. That's some messed up shit.
That is some proper messed up shit. I would be fuming.
Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know how to really there was so much happened on Valentine's Day. Like I woke up on Valentine's Day in the guest room because I had a bickering with Gingerbread the night before. So it already started bad. And then me thinking that he's going to come chase after me into the guest room and make up with me, but he didn't. We both fell asleep. And then I was like, Valentine's Day's room. We woke up in separate rooms. So anyway, the flowers, the card, me moaning, me negative. And then we go to this restaurant. I have to tell you what happened, man.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, it's crazy.
Okay, so I went to this place called Sparrow in Mayfair. And I'd never been, he'd never been. So listen, when I say the woman who was working in that restaurant at the counter, the front desk, was hitting on Gingerbeard, was flirting with him from the beginning to the end. And you might think I'm chatting shit. I am not chatting shit. This is the first time in 2 years I've ever made an allegation like this.
Yeah.
Ever. And I've been with him out a million times, yeah? So, should I tell them what happened?
Go on then, yeah.
So we walk into the restaurant, yeah, and then she's literally ignoring me, speaking to him. And I don't know, do I say his name?
No.
Okay, Gingerbeard, yeah. And she's like, oh, okay, Gingerbeard. And she's talking to him. Then she's speaking to him in Greek and giggling, laughing.
Yeah.
Literally getting all giddy, completely aired me.
The problem is she aired Mandy.
Yeah, and he's giggling. I'm like, what's so, at that beginning when we first walked in, I'm like, what's so funny? He's like, I was going to crack a joke saying, don't, because my girl's going to get pissed off. He even knew.
He could tell.
He could tell. But whatever, okay. And I was like, that's really weird. Why was she speaking to you like that and flirting with you right in front of me and just ignoring me? Then we're like, okay, whatever. I went to our table. Then we go out for a cigarette. On our way out for a cigarette, I walk past her. She doesn't say anything to me. He walks past her and she shouts his name on a first name basis, shouts it. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you leaving? And he's like, no, just going for a cigarette. And she's like, okay. Again.
Ignoring
Strike two. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she said, what the fuck is with this woman? She won't leave you alone. And she's just disrespectful. You ignore me walking past you and then you're shouting his name on a first name basis. Sir, not even, just so informally. Then we go back to our table and eat. Yeah, the next time, third time, we're on our way out, yeah? This time I looked at her. I looked at her on my way out, yeah? Stared at her is she going to say bye to me? Is she going to say anything to me? She ignores me. 2 seconds later, who's trailing behind me? Gingerbeard. She shouts his name again. Shouts his first name, yeah? And is like, where are you going? Are you leaving? He's like, yeah, I'm going now. And then she's like, start speaking to him in Greek again.
So
bruv,
rude.
I don't even speak fucking Greek. I'm getting really angry. Are you not gonna ask me at the beginning of the night when I walk in? It's Valentine's Day, bitch.
Yeah, that's the worst part because it's actually Valentine's Day. It's not even a normal night.
I don't understand Greek. They're going to ask me because it's just disrespectful.
So weird because the exact same kind of situation happened with me because we were in a Greek restaurant for Valentine's Day, but the waitress was so lovely. She knew, obviously, Kauslik was Greek, but then she asked me, are you Greek? And do you speak Greek? I said, no. Then she switched it from Greek to English just to be respectful.
Listen, it was so disrespectful. My night got ruined from that moment and I'm obviously so immature and toxic that I took all of my anger out on Gingerbeard. And I wrote a bad review on TripAdvisor for Sparrow Mayfair, by the way. Yeah, go and look at it. It's called Bad and Uncomfortable. Go and read my review. And you know what? I'm going to put this on my story. I'm going to tag them in it as well.
Oh my God. Yeah, Mandy is actually those people that went on TripAdvisor and wrote a review.
Yeah, do not play with me. They
ruined her Valentine's Day. Well, anyway, me and Kauslik, we were having dinner and we were obviously said, let's meet up after your dinner for drinks all together. And we met Mandy and Gingerbeard, and obviously them two were arguing. So it was really...
Oh, God. We argued. It was madness. We were on the street having an argument.
Yeah, them two jumped out. Obviously, Kauslik always tries to... whenever they argue, Kauslik jumps in and tries to sort out their argument. And in the end, I was like, well, you're ruining our Valentine's Day. Can we just get on with our Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
So we left them on the street.
Yeah. And then...
I literally left you on the streets with you and...
Yeah, well, I'm with him, innit? And people came up to me and they were like, oh my God, are you okay, babe? Because I was crying. Basically, Valentine's Day was not how I imagined it. And it all kind of maybe started a little bit from my maybe ungratefulness from the beginning, but then also this woman. And then obviously he just exploded and he just got really angry. And anyway, it's just I was so upset the next day. I was bad anxiety the next day. Like, maybe we're not the meant for each other. Maybe this is not working
true. I
out.
think it's just too much pressure for Valentine's Day, like for it to be extremely romantic. And you know, when you live with someone, it's always like never as romantic as you imagine it. It's never going to be the same as it was at the beginning. It's so funny. I was sitting in dinner with Cowsick and I was like, I wanted to make it exciting, you know? So I was like, let's play role play. And he was like, what? I was like, let's pretend I'm Candice. And he's like, what? And I was like, it's perfect as well for this episode. I was like, imagine that you're paying me for this dinner.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm charging $1,000. And I was speaking loud. He was like, can you stop the people behind us? And then and everybody said my name. So I was like, that's not my name. It's Candice.
And anyway, did it work?
It did not work. For me, it was kind of working a little bit. You know, I was getting really excited.
Yeah.
But for him, he just thought I was a weirdo.
That's what I think also when I was having dinner with him, we were talking about work and like life and like things. I'm trying to make conversation. Like, if you could have been anything in the world, what would it have been other than like, I don't know, things I already know. Trying to, but it's just, it loses that, the way he used to look at me in the beginning and the way with the chemistry was in the beginning. It's just never the same, isn't it? After you've been with someone for so long, it's like
you just have to put the effort in and try.
I think space is so important because me and you, Anna, now we don't live together. We have so much more.
You always say this, but we're always the same. We've always been the same.
Do you think?
Yes. We've always been the same.
No, I feel like before when we lived together, we couldn't go for dinner together. We had nothing to say over dinner. We couldn't go for lunch together. We had nothing to say over lunch.
Man, we don't shut up. We never have shut up.
But now we do. Don't you think?
It's still the same though. I mean, it's just awkward for us to go to dinner together.
I don't have silence with Gingerbread. We talk a lot, but there's just that whole chemistry, like romantic.
Anyway, let's move on. Like, we've been talking about this for too long.
Anyway, the best part of my night though, did you have it? Like the dressing up.
Oh, Mandy.
I did not let that night, I did not care how bad the night went. I'm going home, I'm getting dressed out in a sexy outfit, and I am fucking.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was some crazy shit, yeah? I don't know who he thought he was, but you know the towel got the robe bit.
Don't tell me he dressed up.
No, the robe bit for the towel, the bit you tie up. He went and got 2 from both different towels.
Did he tie you up?
Man, he was doing something. I don't even know how to do that. He tied my legs, tied my hands, and it was so easy for him. And he was so drunk, but the way he did it was like he was a pro. It kind of made me look like, what the fuck is he doing?
Oh my God, that's so hard.
Mandy, it was some madness.
Can you tell Cowsick to do Gingerbeard?
No, I'm still thinking about like, where did that all come from? Like, where did that all come? The way he did it.
About him or something
the way he did it, I could not get out of that tie.
Okay, are you worried that he may have killed people?
No, I just think, oh my God, he's got some little hidden talents that I didn't know about. But anyway, yeah, it was great.
That is so funny, man. I remember at the beginning when I used to Gingerbeard, I used to feel like hurt me, you'd hit me or whatever. Like, you know, just kinky shit. He'd be like, I don't want, like you said, I don't want to hurt you. Like, I love you. I don't want to hurt you.
Well, anyway, guys, today's episode's about gold diggers. I thought this was a really interesting one because you know what? Me and Mandy growing up, especially in the Middle Eastern community, we got called gold diggers a lot. Exactly. So that was like our number one thing that people used to call us.
Number one, above slut, was gold digger. It was our number one thing.
There was times I'd be with my ex and he'd get DMs like, by the way, she's just with you for money.
Oh my God, that's the only thing that my exes used to get DMs. Gold digger, gold digger, gold digger.
Which is hilarious because we're like the furthest thing, I think, from gold diggers.
What?
Well, it depends what you define. Depends what you define as a gold digger.
That was really like that statement. I don't know where you got that statement from. I don't think we are
gold diggers.
We're the furthest thing from a fucking gold digger.
Maybe not the maybe not the
Shut the fuck up.
Not the furthest thing. But anyway, I put on my Instagram, what do you guys define as a gold digger? So someone wrote people that would break up with their partner if they lost their money. So that's one person.
That's a good definition.
Yeah, I think that's a good definition.
No, actually, that's not
why
true.
we're the furthest away from.
There's loads of people that aren't gold diggers at all, but they would end up leaving their partner if their partner was like completely broke. There's loads of people like that.
Okay, another person wrote someone who is only with someone for money and nothing else.
Yeah, that's the correct definition.
Someone wrote dating men older than your parents in hopes of getting that life insurance money.
Okay, well, that person's watched too many documentaries, man. Too many documentaries.
Okay, a girl who knows she deserves nice, luxurious things.
Ooh, I like.
When you're with him for his car, bank balance, and crypto wallet, you got to do what you got to do.
Crypto wallet?
What about the normal wallet?
What is the world coming to? Crypto wallet? What even is that?
Someone wrote a queen.
Okay.
Is a gold digger. And someone wrote you.
Ooh, Anna, see? Perfect. Anna said she's the furthest thing.
Anyway, I thought that'd be interesting, you know, just to put like other people's perspective. But, you know, a lot of them was very repetitive. But an actual definition of a gold digger in the dictionary, I don't know if it's an actual dictionary or whatever.
Urban Dictionary, come on.
Is a person who forms a relationship with another purely to extract money from them.
That is the best definition. That is the correct definition.
Purely.
So,
But that's why I say we're not gold diggers.
yeah, we're not.
Purely.
But look, it's one of those things, right? For example, like the word hoe. Yeah? It's like, what's a hoe and what's not a hoe? Some people would say a hoe is someone that slept with like
10 people.
10 people. Some people would say a hoe is someone that's like sleeping with like different person every day for the rest of the year. But do you know what I mean? It's like for every single person, there's a different line
Of gold digger.
of gold digger. It's like for one person, it'll be like, if you only date rich guys, you're a gold digger.
For someone else, it might be if you have to let them pay every time you go for dinner, you're a gold digger.
That's a gold digger. For some people, I might be like, okay, so like, if I said, oh, I wouldn't date a broke guy, people would be like, oh, you're a gold digger.
Yeah.
But for me, a gold digger is someone that is with someone
Purely.
just because of money, nothing else. Like,
Yeah.
well, literally, that's the basis and foundation of their relationship.
But that is actually the definition, Mandy.
right. So,
There is, I don't think it is like being a hoe, because with a hoe, there's not an actual like line. But with a gold digger, it's when someone's with someone purely for money.
yeah, but socially, Anna, in like the common conversations, that's not the definition. Definition is different for every single person.
Yeah. Well, are we gold diggers?
No,
Because we wouldn't date people purely for money. But we have always dated people that have money, or like we typically wouldn't go for someone. Actually, no, we wouldn't date someone that's broke. That's the truth.
No, I'm not dating someone that is broke. Okay, look, because I don't want to fall in love with someone that's broke.
Exactly.
That's why. Because I can. So
Yeah.
why? If you date porn stars, you're gonna end up falling in love with a porn star. If you date school teachers, you're gonna end up falling in love with a school teacher. If you date
broke guys.
broke guys, you're going to end up falling in love with a broke guy. So why would I put myself through that? And in 5 years, be arguing about energy bills? Why would I just save myself time now
And energy.
and avoid that situation in 5 years by just dating guys with money? Now, what do I mean by money? Okay. I'm not saying like they have to be ballers.
Yeah.
They have to just be comfortable, good.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have to really, really worry to get by on a monthly
Really? Why are you
basis.
lying? You want them designer bags for fucking Christmas and birthdays.
Yeah.
So that's a baller.
That's not a baller.
Okay, not a baller.
That's not a baller.
Okay, true.
What do you mean a pharmacist could do that?
Yeah, true.
Shut up.
A baller gets it for you on a weekend, not normal
A
weekend.
baller gets it for you on just a normal Friday, babes. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? I'm not with a baller.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. The thing is, it's like women get so much shit. Like, for example, even me and Mandy, for even saying this, a lot of people are going to be in the comments like, what the hell? Can't believe you wouldn't date a broke guy. Can't believe you'd only date a guy that's like got money.
And you know that saying, Anna? That saying where it's like, you have to build with your man, like you have to meet them and there's like a build with them and make them like, it's like, oh, okay. So are you meeting like an obese person and building the healthy lifestyle with them, riding with them?
Well, some people
like
do that.
helping them. Yeah, but it's easier to meet someone that's aesthetically your type from the
Well,
beginning.
that's what I was going to get to.
You
Men
don't meet a skinny person and like help them become like hench and muscly.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So men don't get the same shit when they're like, oh, I want to date girls with only like a big bum, or my type is a woman that has big boobs, or my type is a brunette, or whatever it is, yeah? Like you don't get shit for that. But women have always in nature, in like for thousands of years it goes back, always gone for men with some kind of money or, you know, financial stability, because money equals resources. Resources equals stability, security, comfort. So these are the things that it's in our nature.
Yeah.
Well, they say it's because of our babies in the future. Apparently, instinctually, it's because we're like mothers.
Yeah, anyone that says
that's
she
true.
don't care, like she fucking lying. Like I don't give a shit.
Well, no, Mandy, some people actually don't care.
Yeah.
That's a lot. There's a lot of people that don't care. You know?
Yeah, okay, maybe there are. You're right, there are. But like, good for them. They're not fucking me. You know? When I was having dinner with Gingerbeard, he was like, you know how women like want equality and like they all want to like be able to have sex with whoever they want and like sexual equality, cultural equality. Like, why do you think like then men should pay the bill? Yeah? This is another, maybe Valentine's Day, he came with some bad energy, bro, some bad conversations, yeah? I was like, I don't think that men have to pay the bill. And I don't think that's the way it should be. I don't think that men have to pay for everything and men have to pay the bill. That's just what I want, Gingerbeard.
That's just my type.
What do you think? He's like,
It's just your type. That's what it is.
yeah.
I mean, for me personally, on a first date, if they don't pull out their wallet and pay for the whole bill, I will never see them again.
Yeah.
But this is the thing about me and Mandy, right? So you can define whatever we've said as whatever you want. We're gold diggers, we're not. But if we are in love with someone and they had money, and if they suddenly something happened and they went broke, we would never leave.
Yeah, 100%.
Because once we're in love with someone and we love them, money doesn't come into the equation of would we leave or would we not. I personally would not leave my man
I'm
if he
a
went
rider.
broke.
You know what they said, yeah? There's unconditional love. Yes, after conditions have been met. So once we're in love and my conditions have been met, and then you go broke, that's unconditional love now. I'll love you no matter what.
Exactly. Sickness, health,
rich and poor,
whatever. That's the kind of people we are.
Yeah. But I would like to meet a man that's comfortable, that's got money, that can care for me, look after me, give me the kind of lifestyle that I want.
It's so funny because men are always okay, so for example, my boyfriend so you wouldn't date someone, this is one of our conversations at the beginning, you wouldn't date someone that's broke. I was like, would you let your daughter, if you had a daughter, date someone that's broke? Then suddenly he's like, no, you wouldn't. At the end of the day, I've studied so hard, whatever, got my master's. I put myself on this TV show. It's not easy to put yourself on TV and put your personality out there. Me and you put our personality out here every week, we do all these things.
We're on the grind.
We're on the grind. We're making money. We've studied. Both of us are educated. We've done all this. We want someone that's on our level.
No, above.
Or on our level, or above our level, It's not like we're bummy girls that are sitting there doing nothing on income support or whatever, no offense to anybody that is. And then we're saying, oh, we want someone that's like that. No, we're doing our thing.
Yeah, and I want my man to be more dominant and powerful than me. And
it's
in
sexy.
every way,
Sexy, no?
Exactly. So I want him to be emotionally more powerful, financially more powerful, in every way. So that's just a part of me wanting someone that's more dominant and more masculine.
Exactly, I agree.
But, I don't judge anyone that's a couple that's doing 50-50 or the guy staying at home, the woman's working.
I don't either. I don't judge at all. Everyone's got a different type.
I respect all of that. Everyone's got different types. Everyone's got different things that work for them. I personally, I love nice things. I like going nice places. I like that comfortableness.
But a lot of people will say you should be able to do that for yourself. And you know what? The thing is, what do you think we're doing? We're always trying hard to make it ourselves as well.
My money, my money.
Money, we're not...
Him money, my money. I'm going to make it myself, but why not have you take me there? Do you know what I mean? Why I can take myself there, but it would be amazing if I just didn't spend my money and you just spend your money on me. Listen, big bank account and big dicks and we ain't settling for less than 2023. Okay? Gingerbread, I love you. I love you.
Well, the thing is though, Manny, we are, because a lot of people have been independent women. We are, and we do, but we just
I don't know right now, man. I don't know right now.
Well, look, we're still working, Manny. We could just be sitting on our ass now. We don't have to be doing all this.
Yeah,
really, we don't. Why are we doing this? What hopes do we have with this podcast?
I'm gonna buy my boyfriend an AP one day.
Well, I'd love to spoil my guy.
I swear, if I made it, I'll spoil the shit out of him.
Me too. I'm like that as well.
I would. I'll drop bags on him. I actually would.
Okay, well, so I wrote down is a man with money attractive? Yes, I find it sexy.
Yeah, it is attractive because it's it represents power. That's
Do you know
why.
what I saw also when I was doing a little bit of research for this episode? A man with money is not just the man with money. It comes with everything around him, the way he dresses, the way his hair.
You know when you go out to London with a man with money, you're
shiny.
Excuse me, can we have this? Excuse me. They just click their fingers and magic happens. Everything you want just starts appearing. Things start coming out of nowhere. Problems start getting solved.
Yeah.
It's a problem solver.
It's true. And you know what? That's one thing I agree with Andrew Tate. The only thing probably I agree with him. Oh, actually, look, Andrew Tate, I hate him. And he says a lot of shit. But one thing he says about, spending on your woman, looking after her, I like that.
I like that.
So whenever my boyfriend says anything about, money, I'll be like,
Andrew Tate.
Yeah, Andrew Tate. You love Andrew Tate.
Don't forget what Andrew Tate said.
Okay, so do you think that it's wrong, the people that are with men? Oh, there's men that are gold diggers as well,
Purely for money.
Purely for money. Do you think that they're wrong?
I rate them bitches.
Do you know what?
I rate them bitches.
That's what I wanted to say, because you know what? We don't date people purely for money, and we would stay.
We're too emotional. Did you not see my fucking Valentine's Day card?
Yeah, we're way too emotional. I wish sometimes I was less emotional, and I wish sometimes I was a bit more
Yeah.
Cold.
Listen, bitches that be with men purely for money ain't writing Valentine's Day cards like that, yeah? They ain't got that kind of like...
Energy.
Yeah, they ain't warm like that, okay?
No.
But the reason I say I rate them, I'm kind of joking. What I'm saying is like, look, with men, love is so fickle. Do you know what I mean? Like, as women, we love so deeply, we love so passionately, whereas men are so much more superficial in their love from what I've experienced in my life. And, you know, you can't rely on a man's unconditional love forever the way you can rely on a woman's, I believe. Obviously, there's exceptions to the rule, blah, blah, blah. So, like, these women think, God, I give everything to this man. I do everything for this man. What does he do? He cheats on me. He goes for a younger woman. He does this, he does that. So why not me just love me and be on my grind and start using men at my disposal the way they're using us?
They see it like, okay, they're going to cheat. I might as well get cheated on by a rich guy than a broke guy. Oh, they're going to break my heart in the future when I'm older and you're going to leave me for a younger man. Might as well get what I can out of it, the situation now. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I get so scared. Like, I've had plenty of opportunities, with guys, when I say balling, like, so rich, where they could, like, sort my life out, But I'm not with someone that's a baller. Yeah, he's comfortable, he's good. But I get scared sometimes. I'm like, am I wasting my life away when I could have set myself up to the extreme where I could be rolling in it?
Yeah.
Am I going to look back one day when we're older and what if he leaves me for a younger woman? And I'm going to be like, I'm going to regret that time when I could have done all these things. But I can't help it. I'm too emotional.
These like women, that's how they're thinking. They're setting up their life, their family's life, their future, and they're thinking, God, in the long run, this is going to be more worth it because men are just, their love is unreliable and men ain't straight. So basically, that's how they're thinking. But the reason why a lot of women don't do that, so let me explain why they don't do that, why we don't do that, is because most of the time these women aren't happy. And that's it. They're not happy. They're like, of course, they're unhappy, in fact.
The gold diggers are unhappy.
They are, because being with someone emotionally, physically, intimate with them.
When you don't even have feelings for them.
And it's just literally a transactional relationship, you can't help but be unhappy. Because have you ever just been with a girl because she's hot and you don't like her and you carry on seeing her? You're not happy.
I don't know. Men are like less emotional, Mandy.
If they had to, though, if they had to be with that girl and it was hot that they had no connection with, that really gave them the ick for their personality, they'd be unhappy eventually. And women, I've been in that situation where I've dated a guy for long enough because when I was younger, especially in my early 20s, because he's really well off or because he's got a great personality. And then I wasn't really fulfilled and I wasn't really happy.
Whereas now, they might not be so rich, but we love them.
Yeah.
So we're happy and content because it's bringing something that money can't bring. Money can't bring everything.
Exactly.
It can't bring you that emotional happiness and that passion and peace and that love. Just, money can't buy love.
Yeah.
That's one thing. But it's like the same with these older men that are like with these young girls.
They're not happy.
They're not happy.
They're lonely.
They're not.
And that's why I'm just grateful right now,
You know what? Anybody that says I'm a gold digger, I swear there was situations, and both of us. There was a situation when I was like 23, I met this guy, Iranian guy from LA. He was stinking rich. When I say, oh my God, Mandy, he flew me, Mandy, my friends, all to Cancun. He was buying me designer bags. He goes to me, drop out of uni, come to LA. And like, for me, I was like, I'm not going to drop out of uni and just go to LA. A lot of girls would have just jumped on that, Or there's been situations where I've been dating a guy, Mandy still doesn't forgive me about this. We'd be in Harrods and he'd be like, pick any bag you want, get anything you want.
He said like anything, 10 grand worth of stuff.
10 grand worth of stuff and pick it. And I literally walked out of Harrods and I went to my boyfriend now because we were just getting back together. And Mandy was like,
the dumbest shit
all my friends were like, you're so stupid. Why would you do that?
Because Kowsik had just fucked her off, for 3 months. She'd been like depressed, heartbroken. Kowsik, after 3 months, turns up outside her house or whatever. And she's in Harrods and gets a call from Kowsik after he's broken her heart, She's in Harrods with this guy that's like saying, get 10 bags worth of stuff. Sorry, like, I'm not going back to the guy that broke my heart. I'm getting my 10 bags worth of fucking shits,
Yeah. You see, but that's how much of a softie I am.
Yeah.
Extremely, like, I'm such an emotional person and that's how much of I am. Mandy's had situations where a guy would have literally given her an Amex.
Amex.
Black, is it Amex or Amex?
I think when I was 20, I was 23 or something. He was a great guy, actually. He's probably watching this. I love you forever. Anyway, he gave me a black Amex who had a £45,000 limit a month.
And we had like some nice flat near my house.
Flat.
But you left
because I left him. And I left him as soon as he gave me that card because that card felt like, oh my God, like this is it. If I take this, like this is it. Like,
but you weren't ready to sell your happiness and like what makes you happy. Like you have to be
I was too young and I wasn't like ready and I didn't feel that,
emotional,
in love. So basically I said no and I regret it to this day. So
she's joking. She's joking. Yeah, but like that's what I'm trying to say. Me and Mandy literally have had so many situations, and like that's why when I say we're furthest thing from gold diggers, I really do believe I am.
I feel like we're not furthest thing because our furthest thing from gold digger would be a girl that would date like a broke guy, Anna.
Okay,
so we're not the furthest thing. We are definitely not gold diggers because otherwise right now we'd both be in a Beverly Hills £10 million mansion right now.
Literally on a yacht. We'd be on a yacht right now.
We'd be like dripping because we've had that many opportunities in our life that we've said no to.
Yeah.
And
but yeah, so I just thought this episode was just about whether we and you are gold diggers. Because it's been put on us so much.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, it's just so weird. Women get so much shit, for their expectations, and men don't get nothing. Anything.
They can literally be like, nah, her ass is flat, I don't want to be with her.
Yeah.
That is not a thing. Like, why?
Yeah.
What is the difference? Because you know
they're not called ass diggers.
Ass diggers. They're not called ass diggers, exactly. But why is it when women are actually attracted to it?
Yeah.
We're attracted to power. We're attracted to wealth. We're attracted
that Marilyn Monroe scene, what is it? In that movie. And she says, there's no difference. Like a woman wanting to be with a rich man is the same as a man wanting to be with a pretty girl. Like what is the difference? They're both things that have nothing to do with your soul and who you are. Mm-hmm. They're literally both superficial things that just don't mean anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Money can turn a girl on. Just like a big ass can.
Yeah, money make me wet.
Like, anyway, on that note, we're going to leave this gold digging episode.
I have a fantasy of like, being in a hotel.
I've always had that. I've had this fantasy.
Money like just on my bum.
No.
And then like we make love sex.
No, I've had that fantasy of being on a bed like filled with loads of notes.
Yeah.
And making love.
I think I have done that though.
No, full of notes.
Yeah.
With who?
I had a lot of criminals. I mean, cash money.
Anyway, guys, we love you guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode and see you next week.
Bye.